about the wrong things.
It's taking a while.
And I started broadcasting.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet.
There we go.
I hope I don't got that chest piece.
Oh, maybe you'll get it.
My guy. Okay,
I
we're
will
good.
eventually. I ain't worried
Oh my
about
God, Iron, you didn't join me with the Nazi squad.
the Nazi squad.
Look at my helmet. Okay.
Yeah, I had to take mine off because this helmet's better.
Chill's with me. Chill's got the Nazi helmet with me. Oh wait, I did bring my Jaeger, right? Fuck. I didn't even
Yeah, you
check.
did. You bought your soul.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Yeah. No, you did. You
What,
wait.
you gotta redo it?
Yeah.
How's that gonna be?
I did bring my Jaeger?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. I'm gonna check too. I'm paranoid now. Okay, I brought my Jaeger.
Yeah. What if my hand real break? All I gotta do is stand on the thing, right?
Hey, I don't know, Pony, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Pony's he's messaging me in, Arabic. Saika Bliat.
Oh yeah, that means fuck you.
Okay. Sucky $5. That's what he's telling me. Alright, don't hit me.
I got the detonator right here.
Or would you guys like me to put my
I'll put it right here. Put it right here for now because I hate doing this one later when that spawn is over top of it.
I put mine right next to where the benches are.
I will go. I'll go full on hunter killer. Oh, so remember.
Okay, they're coming from this way.
Yeah, so
You can sit at the wall and lure them. I watched this one guy to stand on the wall and lure them.
that was probably me.
Possibly, it may have been. But now that you mention it, when I seen if that's false Dave, I think I played with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every once in a while I'll be able to play with some good people, and I'll try to send them a friend request, or if they seem pretty good, but most times people won't. Some people are just like that. It was early on. Well, it was early on when I was still like 65, 66. Everybody would be like 69 and be like, fuck you.
That's not good.
People that are 65s.
It's alright, it don't matter. You gotta get through it eventually.
We all start somewhere, right?
Yes, sir. Keep grinding. It's still hard to get there. I'm almost thinking about getting another booster. I don't want to waste my SP coins right now, though.
Wait until the event. Just be sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
What's the
exactly
event?
We don't know yet. It's a new game mode. Source Rescue is the
said
name.
new gear and shit too, or it said epic gear, so I might start getting some kind of crazy ass fences or gun turrets that are yellow or some shit. Need another bench. Gonna have to get another bench, I'm sure.
I was hoping they were gonna give us a wifey, freaking waifu, Quiet. I thought Quiet was gonna be in this game.
What?
She kinda is. She's the damn nurse, man. That's Quiet.
Nah, they don't look the
Quiet
same.
The nurse, look, pay attention. Pay attention. It's
What?
Quiet.
Oh my God, when is she gonna? Is she gonna get nude again? It'd be nice if she got nude.
Nah, I don't think so. She's a blonde nurse. The first person you rescued, I noticed right away. I was like, that looks like fucking Quiet. Stephanie Houston, the model that is Quiet.
I have a weird relationship with Quiet because I don't like Stephanie Houston, but I like Quiet, which sounds weird as fuck. I know. I think Stephanie. I think Stephanie Houston has horse teeth. But Quiet doesn't. But Quiet. Yeah,
never really smiles or says anything.
so you don't notice it. So I'm like, I think I like her better. She knows to hide her fucking horse teeth from me.
Fucking make you dead.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys.
Alright. Here we go.
Camizzle the drizzle. God, I
I brought
love.
in a bunch of bottles and I brought in some iron too, so we should be set on fences.
My
I
favorite.
actually like them coming from this direction. It's
It's a
not
good.
that bad.
It's an easy direction to control. I get to play my favorite class now. Now that we can talk with everyone. I get to play Jaeger. Oh, you're dead. No, I'm not. No, I came prepared. What the hell? Get fucked. Scrub.
I'm almost there.
Thank God you didn't let Iron see this. Iron hates. He always asks why I go prone. I'm like, you know me, man. Metal Gear, that's why. It's Metal Gear. That's why I go prone. Big mouth. You can't do Fortnite. I'm too old. Too old to do Fortnite. Too old to do Fortnite. I can't. My eyes can't handle it. Like realistic looking games. Yeah. I- 31 seconds. Hold on, let me come. I can help you with the kills. I mean, if you can kill them, go ahead. But I know they're 4 to 5. Try it. You dead? You're gonna die. Okay, I'm coming. I'm here. Big Mouth's already down. Oh yeah. Okay.
You should be alright though. I think I brought like 40 or 50 with them. 50 with them or something like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Eight or so. I don't have none of the perks other than the throwing weapon stuff when I was using them. It usually worked out pretty good like that. I heard there's some armor that allows you to carry more of them and stuff. Just like
Scrapper vest.
having the medics too. You can hold more fucking first aid sprays and shit.
I don't even bother with the material in the back of this fucking detonator anymore. Fuck it. We don't even use it.
Where would you guys like to put the digger would be the next smartest spot?
The cornfield. Cornfield. Put it in cornfield.
Cornfield and then back over the top of the hill at the end.
Yeah. No more. No moss. Damn, I only got 12. I only got 7 of these fucking rounds. Oh well. Alright, so I'll deal with the mortars, guys. Copy that. Oh, did you, how many bottles did we craft? I'll go craft more if we need them.
There's like this, you should be able to craft it.
I'll craft 200 then. That's the thing, man. You gotta switch up your classes to be really efficient in this game. You gotta be able to do everything.
You gotta be able to bring other options to the table, especially when you're trying to solo shit where you really need like a damage amplification on shit. That's why I started working harder on my other classes. After that point, I realized once I got my scout to its full potential, what the other classes were, and the other people I were playing with, they went different routes, so we could all cover everything. And I went to the medic, is what my next one was. I finally got that done a couple weeks ago, but like I said, I kind of took a break for a week. Ready? Stalled out, working a lot.
Hey, there's a bunch of yeah, hold on. There's a bunch of lures if you want in there. I crafted 200. Yeah. Let me know if you guys got everything you need, all your lures and everything.
Yeah, I'm good. We have money.
Alright. I'm activating it. I will say my favorite class is Jaeger, though. I love Jaegers. Jaeger's my favorite. That little dive, remember that dive you were questioning me on before? That's a Jaeger class. Yeah, I love it. Where is he? No mortar yet. Raptor, where is he? Oh yeah, he's hiding. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I got him. Bitch. Tractor's dead. Mortar, I'll get him. Mortar. I got him. I'm grabbing their attention, bringing them over to iron.
Honestly, I don't care what score I get in the game or anything. It doesn't really seem like it matters if it's number 1 or whatever.
No, it really doesn't.
The more shit you
Yeah. It's because they want the they're appealing to, you know, I don't know what. It seems to be a very weird system when it comes to grading you.
Yeah.
Because it's a team grade. It seems to literally be giving you a team grade more than anything. Metal Gear is a weird game because it gives you what do you call it? It has a secret point system. Even all of them since the original. The original point system was how many enemies you didn't kill. Remember that shit? Like original Metal Gear Solid 1, PS1. They would grade you for not killing people. Yeah, that's unheard of.
Even in the canon, turned into a bloodthirsty killer, murdering everybody in big boxes for Venom Snake's fucking horn was fucking gross, starts fucking bleeding, you could have walked the floor. Like I remember when I made to get the trophy for the nuclear weapon shit, I made a nuke in my fucking devil monkey. It grew a little bit. I made one nuclear weapon, I was like,
that has to be
like Snake Eater. Like Snake Eater, you had to shoot all the frogs, or just do the whole game for a certain amount of time on extreme to be able to get the stealth channel.
Do you remember in Snake Eater you would actually be griefed? You would be griefed if you killed too much because there's that one part in Yeah, with the sorrow. The sorrow, yeah. If you killed too many, you'd have to deal with more spirits. Yeah.
The river, like the river when the sorrow is fucking with you. Yeah.
That's ingenious. Who would have fucking thought of some shit like that?
For the original Sony PlayStation, I had, and I played a lot of Konami games, and when I would play Psycho Manish, that motherfucker would talk shit for like the next 10 minutes to me because of how much bullshit I had on my memory card for PlayStation 1. It'd be all like, oh, so you're a bloodthirsty killer, because I used to play a lot of
Castlevania?
Killzone or something.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck was it? It was like a 2D shooter game, almost like Gauntlet. I can't remember. It was not. Oh shit.
I got it. I'm here. Can't even see him. I can't even see him. You notice I don't use my guns this close to you, right? That's why it's good to use. Yeah, that's why it's good to use multiple classes, man. I know how to help you out. I ain't gonna kill him. I know. J-Hud was hitting him with heavies, I think. I'll deal with the bomb. I'll tell you, I'll help you, hunting. Hold on. I got some. I'll try it. Yeah, go ahead. Did I get a lot of kills? I got like 50 kills off of that. I love even if, which is up for debate whether how much involvement Hideo Kojima had with this game year. Yeah, because you know how he is.
Is my mic working?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I can hear you. If you were talking before, I couldn't hear you.
Thank you.
Nah, the thing with Hideo, man, I appreciate a lot of what he did, but he did for his vision, he started burning too much of other people's cash, even though an artist of video games is how he feels about it, you know? But there's always a flip side to that coin, too. You gotta produce something, at least in my line of work. If I don't fucking make my company money, I don't get raises, shit doesn't work out.
Yeah. I think
basic mathematics, honestly.
I think he's too much. Can I tell you something? I think he's too much of an artist to be effective with money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are that way. The starving artist.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They'll starve just to make a better piece of art. They don't mind starving. I think that's what that means. Like they'll suffer for their work.
Sister's kind of like that. We've been trying to break her of that because she graduates fucking high school.
I think it'll be hard. I think it's hard. I think it's something. It's something they do. It's a compulsion.
Branding looks cool, but the thing is, though, where do you guys want to put the support digger? Sometimes I put it top of the hill. And
yeah, put it top of the hill.
Put it over here, over by.
Put it between those two rocks. Put it between those two rocks.
Man, I didn't bring an energy drink with me, man. I should have brought a fucking energy drink.
I have one. I have one for you. I'll put it in storage.
Right on, thanks. Here, I'll set this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, not because last time, what did you over here? Now this thing literally compensates can't kill you.
Really?
Yeah, very compensating.
Alright, I put some energy drinks in the storage container for you.
I forgot to build some. I try not to carry a lot of weight with me on shit.
Can I tell you something? I like I played the competitive version of Metal Gear with the Fox engine. But I like this one a little bit better than the competitive. The competitive, man, it's kind of like Boom, you might be knowing what I'm talking about with this one, where it's like, you ever play Monopoly with people and they say like a game of Monopoly never ends friendly?
Yeah.
A game of
Yeah.
competitive Metal Gear never ends friendly. It really.
It gets ruthless, yeah.
Yeah, you end up.
Control you.
Yeah, you
Control
lose.
the fuck out of you. in
You
that game.
lose friends, especially if you know what you're doing in it. Yeah, you're gonna lose friends.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose friends very quickly if you're good at Metal Gear.
Not me, I would just appreciate it more. I don't get why hate, dude.
Oh my god, I got top 30 in the world rank. Top 20, top 30 in the world rank, and I lost so many friends because of that shit. It wasn't worth it. I'll tell you right now, it wasn't worth it. I lost too many friends over that shit. It's because of the way you win. It's the way you win in Metal Gear. It's
Yeah, dude.
you.
Not killing people, stealing everybody, extracting information, not shooting, kill people, blowing up the spot because you put a bounty on your ass.
I was stealing people's. I would steal the data disk. I'd infiltrate your FOB. You wouldn't learn it was me until like I already succeeded, and then they tell you it was me, and I would get people would get pissed. I'd get people. You can look on. My old account was Big Steve 41786. If you look at it right now, you're gonna see 8 bits. Yeah, you're gonna see 8 bits. I literally, the funny thing is, I got a hate bid out there right now. This guy made a hate bid of me because him and his team were hunting for me, and I was just like running around. Like I wasn't even like shooting or fighting them. I was just running around and capturing disc on them, like stealing their data disc. And I was like, they couldn't find me. And you're like, oh, look at him. He's They're like, oh, look at him. He's too scared to fight. He's too scared to fight. And I'm like, it's Metal Gear. I don't need to fight you. I don't need to fight you. I'm succeeding in my mission on. Yeah, I keep infiltrating, and I was because in Phantom Pain you would get 500 points for just picking up a data disk. So what I would do is I would pick up a data disk and just drop it and leave, and come back like 30 seconds later and do the same thing, and people were just like running, looking for me. And I'm just like going between the two, picking them up and dropping them. Yeah, and they would say, oh my god, I would get so much hate. Like literally. Oh jeez. There were people hating, that's all I was doing, and it was they reward you for playing like that. The game, I guess the game itself rewards you for playing like that.
I didn't matter because I didn't want people really fucking with me or retaliating. A few people tried to infiltrate me. I didn't really come up that much. I didn't I think maybe one time I tried to infiltrate somebody's base one time and I did it. I broke in, I didn't blow up the spot or anything and I got through. But I didn't really do that much. I played online a little bit, and I liked it, but when I tried to get other people to play with me, my friends, nobody would.
Oh my god.
He used to be a Metal Gear fan, he hated the Phantom Pain, he thought it was bullshit.
It was the best. It was good. Phantom Pain and Peace Walker are my two favorites.
It stalls out, it stalled out about halfway through it is all it really did, and I was upset a little bit. With Metal Gear, and really fast, and you typically normally do.
Yeah, you didn't get to destroy. I didn't do anything.
I kind of do, but
you know what I did?
There was more to it, like fighting more because the ability go away. It's like
I had this I had someone destroy my router in real life. Destroyed my router because I I don't know. I'm an older guy. I don't really know too much about technology, but I figured out later on what he did. So what I did was I know he was hacking, and I stole his nuke. And yeah, I stole his nuke right in front of him. I snuck into his base, stole the nuke. Even when I was leaving, he was able to grab me while You know when FOBs, when you reach the end and your guy gives the thumbs up, the dude grabbed me out of the thumbs up. I have it on my YouTube channel. Fucking dude grabbed me out of the thumbs up. And yeah. I have some family members who know about how to protect your router from the Cain and Abel virus. So it's not a virus, but it's just like a program they use to get into your router and send too much data. They have it over. Yeah, so he over a game, and he did that, and I remember thinking, like, at that time when I was like, geez, this is for some reason it's this game more than any other where it gets like that Monopoly shit, where it gets bad. It doesn't end well. It doesn't end well.
Slap in the face.
Yeah.
The favorite things is when you would do the team-oriented shit as a group of people trolling you, like you're the last kill for the match after everybody tranks you out. Everybody salutes you as you fucking fly away and shit like that. Dude, that shit pisses people off.
Oh my god, yeah. And I had a really good team. The thing was I was the main infiltrator. I got a Golden Snake.
Leader.
Yeah, I was Golden Snake. And I was always able, I don't care who they were, I don't care what kind of tricks they knew, I don't care how good they were, how many people they could headshot, like I could always infiltrate you. I could always.
Yeah, that's the idea, honestly.
Yeah.
About all that killing, the idea is
Yeah.
not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to try to get in and out without being seen and detected.
So I would infiltrate people, and the match would like how most how most competitive multiplayers are, where everyone's trying to kill each other in the middle of the field, right?
Yeah.
I would have already, by the time everyone got to the middle of the field, I ended the match because I snuck in and stole the data disk.
Yeah.
So people would get upset over that because they feel like they're being gypped out of the match because they don't have to.
Game like it's intended.
Yeah, they don't have time to sit there and kill each other. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm softening them up for you. Alright, oh, I froze myself, actually. That's fine. Good, continue with your regular attack. Slower. Dropping them up for you. It's a great game. I can't wait to see what Death Stranding is. I'll probably see you guys on there.
What's that?
What? Iron, you're not coming over to Death Stranding?
Death Stranding? Well, whenever they get it done, man, it looks kind of interesting. I've been researching that myself. Like I said, I'm a gamer. I love games. I try to give everything a shot. I'd like to see what Hideo comes up with next. It's pretty interesting.
It looks,
but,
if it's by Hideo, it's something. It's a piece of art. It's a piece of art that's gonna. Man, shit. I'll be there, man. I'll have a whole community. We'll have a whole clan set up, Iron. You can take your time getting on there.
Sure, I'll be playing it too. Honestly, I can't wait to see Red Dead Redemption 2. That I've been waiting a while for too. I really like that.
Yeah.
I always have. I like the multiplayer in it. Some people kind of get used to it. It kind of reminds me of this. Not the whole infiltrating shit, but it's fucking straight up zone killing. But I like the multiplayer in Red Dead Redemption. I
yeah.
play the zombie mode.
I used to play the GTA until they added that final update where they could just nuke you from space and never leave their base.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I was playing GTA, and then GTA. The funny thing was, I was very content in just having a biker gang in GTA. Like I didn't like you could put the whole, you could go very you could go like, you have a syndicate and corporation and do all this crazy shit, man. I was contented just having a biker gang and, you know, whooping the shit out of everyone. I wasn't too interested in making a bunch of money. I was just happy and just like, you know, Mad Max style owning the roads.
Yeah, my brother, he had like a fucking yacht and all this crazy fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't
making money.
I didn't
One
eat
friend
that.
had, what was it? I played with them. We were just flying around the city in one of them gunship choppers, just fucking shooting everybody in cars and blowing shit.
You know
up.
what I had? You wouldn't have liked me. You know what I had? I just told you I'm in a biker gang, so you can imagine what I was running around in.
Oh yeah.
The oppressor. The oppressor.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny.
And then we would have like a bunch of us and oppressors. Just,
Assholes.
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, several guys and oppressors just come out and just jump off the road on you and just go into the midair and start killing you.
That's funny shit.
Yeah, I hated those guys.
Yeah, that was us. That was us. But then, like, people would just stop leaving their base. They would just be able to nuke you from space. We were just... personally, I was... Yeah, they could just...
order a fucking nuclear strike and nuke you or some shit.
Yes, exactly that. So you can imagine that kills the gameplay. That kills the,
Pretty much, yeah, it would break it.
It was broke. Nothing we could do. Nothing we could do. I get the mortars. Copy that. I see him. That's the thing I don't get. They see me coming. I don't have my... He's dead. Where's that tracker? I just seen him. I got several actually. I'll get this one. What the fuck? Where is he? He's down. Where is he? Other side? Other side, I'll grab him. Oh, hold on. Hey, dude, look at it, make a bomber. And that bomber's gonna blow up. Yeah, I'm gonna make a pop. I'll help you gather it more. Oh shit, can you get up? Oh, okay. Fuck, can someone... let me throw some shit at you. Alright. I'm helping you out now. Hold on, let me get this bomb over here. Wait, how come I... There we go. Oh! Bitch. Oh, main digger went down. Can someone get that up? I'm coming to help.
Got a bomber over here. They're over here coming from over the point to the side.
I'm coming to help.
Alright, I'm fine. Getting over around the stuff like that. Oops, coming around.
What happened? You getting hit? I'm coming to help. Wanna be your Tracker again? Tracker again? I'm gonna help you out. I'm bringing some zombies over to you. Okay. Shit, yes. I'll get them. No world star. No world star. That's good. As long as we're as long as we have them accountable. Alright, cool. Everything's accountable. How's your bottles looking? Alright, that's good. That's good for 4 minutes. That should last us. I'm gonna bring some more things for defenses at main base.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna bring you some more material for defending main base.
Okay. Sir, I just been using my sword and overpressure magnum rounds, but I got some ammo here.
That's cool. Oh yeah, that was me. I brought you some tungsten alloy and some firing units. You can craft turrets if need be.
Yeah, I could use some turrets.
See if you can. That's a hard one to find. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, that's fine. I got plenty of stuff. Like I said, I use skill search method and I have a bunch of fucking shit like that too. I'm pretty smart with my resources. Try not to waste too much. Learn that early on. I got fucking competition into it. Now I got
C4 is really good. Okay, I'll hunt him down. Such an integral part of the Fox engine, being able to pull these mind games on the AI. I'll grab them. I'll grab the first one. I'll grab
That doesn't mean I'm gonna kill him though.
Stomp him right here. Just stomp him. Boom. Just stomp him.
I can't get out. There we go.
I would like to see us actually complete the whole thing. I think we can. You got this. I'll throw a bomb.
Fine. More chance likely if something good happen. I don't.
Oh, mortar some? Alright, get him. Get him right. He's dead. He's dead. hit him with that stun. Ooh, where is he? Try to get his attention. Ooh, ooh! He nearly fucking killed me. Zombie get up here? What? An armored climbed up there where I was at. They already started it. They're becoming self-aware.
Yeah, that's what I got, a scrapper sleeve.
I got the Jaeger pants. Hold on, I'll be right back.
We did not get what I wanted though. Tungsten alloys.
Somebody was telling me that the rescue missions are the best missions to gather resources in.
Oh yeah. All you gotta do is extract too. They give you a bunch of resources.
Really?
I've never tried them.
I tried when they first did to get like the upgrade kits, you know. Nobody was really doing much with me when I was talking to these other people I was playing with, but one kid was a spaz and started screaming and yelling, being all crazy, worked for GameStop or some bullshit.
Alright, I'm back.
It was great playing with you guys. I learned so much. Hopefully you guys are on again. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm always on. Always around.
Yeah, I play a lot. I play a lot when I can and do work. You gotta do quite a bit, but
If you get a chance, just check out. I have a profile. There's a community link in there on my profile for the Snatcher unit. There's usually someone's on.
yeah, man, I'll check it out. Yeah, sure thing. You guys aren't going, are you? You guys about done for the night or something?
I'm staying on. I was gonna run some rescue.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette though, because it's only 10:18 my time. Like I said, I'm in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Copy. I'm staying
in
on.
New York again. 5:30 comes early.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. Shit, these one cats I was playing with, they're keeping up until 5 every morning. I have to get up at 6:30.
Holy shit.
But I was trying to get shit, but I'm gonna go smoke real quick if you guys don't mind, and then if we gotta pick up a random, and if you guys get sick of waiting for me, I won't take as long as I did last time.
That's cool. I'll be here. I'll be here.
Alright, so I'm on your thing. Oh, I see the community thing right here.
Mhm. Yep.
Click on that. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Alright, man. Thank you guys for all the help.
No problem, bud. No problem. Oh yeah, you know it. Cow killer in my thong, so you know what that means. We're gonna go rescue someone. That means rescue. do like rescues. It's a shame that they don't give us enough stuff for it, because I really enjoy playing that. Like out of all of them, I would say that's my favorite. Yeah. Well, you don't expect to make a lot of points using assault. Yeah. Assault is one of those things where it's like a guaranteed victory if you're running it, but you don't expect to get a lot of points. You don't expect to do really good. I can upgrade my wolf slave. The wolf slave doesn't look good with this. Is it weird? I like it. It's weird. I don't care. Too old to care about being weird. Let's see what, I'm gonna save this loadout. I will call this.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Let's go.
What are you guys up for doing this time? Some extreme again?
Hard rescue, the hardest rescue. Look at this, look at my outfit.
That's funny.
This is the best outfit I have. It's my favorite outfit, by the way. It's my favorite mission and my favorite outfit.
It's all fine.
Oh, you know what I should do? You know what I should do? I need to change my, fuck. I need to change this shit. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Because there's those, missions on here where you can, like, farm your ammo. Which is the reason I like these missions. You can farm so much material here.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you gotta do?
Just don't bring anything. Don't bring anything in. Don't bring anything in. Get the
It costs material pretty much.
yeah. Because what's gonna happen is, wait, I don't need this. I don't want to get rid of. Shit. What happened? Is there a discharge with it?
Nah, it's like no fucking funny. No, it's like I got something stuck in it. I have one.
Do you don't think it's
I gotta be careful, man. Me living in Michigan, I had to be careful. They moved me away, and we lived in the West Coast. I was like 1 ear infection away from having tooth put in my ears. Just because they climbed where I live.
yeah.
So like cutting grass and shit, I fucked myself up, and then I had insurance one time when I was using earplugs. I like going shooting and hunting and shit like that too, but
In Michigan?
man, I can't use it. Yeah, I gotta use earmuffs, man. Gotta use earmuffs.
What's it? Deer up there? What are you hunting?
Yeah, deer hunting. There's all types of bird hunting. There's a lot of shit to do out here.
Man.
A lot of good fishing. I live near Lake St. Clair outside.
Oh, wait, what kind of fish? What kind of fish?
Pike, muskie, sturgeon, crazy shit. It's like a freshwater ocean, Lake St. Clair.
Salmon?
Pretty. Nah, not salmon. Sometimes there's like steelhead and trout running some of the streams and shit like that. I'm sure if you went more over on Lake Michigan or something, you could probably get salmon. I'm sure like up north and stuff, but I don't really travel too far out. And I kind of lost my hunting spot a few years ago, so I haven't
Oh, that
gone in a couple
sucks.
of years. But That's all right. I still go shooting though. I'm happy. I just got an American AK a couple weeks ago. I'm fucking happy.
Oh man, I always like the ARs. I like anything that's carbine. I
Yeah,
love carbines.
yeah. I got a 3 DPMS Oracle. I got a Colt M4. I had an
Wait, the
Armalite I
first
gave
one?
to my dad.
The first one you said, does that shoot 5.56?
What'd you say?
The rounds it shoots, does it shoot 5.56?
5.56.
Okay, cool.
5.56 for my Colt M4. It's
my
damn near the same shit they almost had in the military. It just
Yeah.
doesn't have a fucking gas pedal on the side of it. It's pretty much the same thing. At least 6920. I got a pretty good deal.
Gas pedal?
One of my favorite things.
Gas
one of my
pedal.
favorite things is shoots my M1 Garand. I love my M1 Garand.
Okay,
dude.
nice. I love the that's like my favorite round is a 5.56ers because it's fucking accurate as fuck.
30 caliber, some mean 602, 308, 762, man. That's some brutal shit, man. That NATO round is pretty. I watched my dad fucking shit up at over 300 yards when I first let him play with my DPMS. I like my DPMS and to get it to my pop because I mean, I wanted to get a stainless steel matched bolt and a barrel and shit, but that's like another fucking grand, 1,800 bucks. I don't
Nah,
need
fuck that
more money
shit.
in that gun.
Fuck that shit.
Into the gun. I don't need to put more money other than ammunition into the
Something-
to be honest with you.
Something I realized, all you really need is access to a good magazine well, and you can just like buy anything you fucking want after that. Like buy all the attachments for a carbine.
In order to get guns and parts with you, man, you gotta have an FFL. That's another reason why people do that. Or a good gun
I'm in
store.
Florida, dude. I'm in Florida. If I just get a good magazine, well, I could just go to all the what do you call it? You go to all the gun shows up here. Yeah, I can just go to gun shows. I need is the magazine well set. Which is why I like the carbine because it's so easily customizable. And truthfully, if you gave me everything for the carbine, I would just end up making like what they have in the military. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah, you probably get a kick out of probably my DPMS and my M4.
Yeah, I like the M4.
I would say Maxwell bullshit on that. I spent like $140 on it. It's got a little four-grip Maxwell.
Oh, nice. And can I tell you something? Yeah, I like the semi-auto. I don't like burst. I don't like fully automatic. I like semi-auto. I just need one round. Just fuck around with that. I don't freak out too much. I hate burst though.
Yeah, see, I don't have the proper licensing for that shit. My dad lived in the army.
Now it's not the same as it was. It's not the same as it was. It's they're focusing more on unmanning the front line, so it's a lot of drones. And you're being paid to be a police officer. If you join right now, you're a police officer. You're occupational. You're occupational. You're not. This isn't Vietnam or World War II.
No.
You're not that kind of soldier. You're not that kind of soldier anymore.
I've seen what happened with them fucking Russian contractors over in Syria. I was reading some of that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, them boys got fucking whacked. So
You can't. What can you do with? Yo, I don't know what they were expecting to do with those guys.
Yeah,
The
dude. They said, man, we were sent there to take the plant, and they raised the American flag, and they proceeded to hammer the fucking shit out of us with fucking
You know what?
airstrikes and artillery, 4 fucking attack choppers, fucking C-130 gunship. That alone in itself is scary.
I
That
saw
actually
a-
did a lot of damage, dude. One of them spookies or
Yeah.
specters.
Yeah.
Oh god, dude. It's an Abrams tank that flies in the air with fucking.
And you don't see
howitzer cannon on the side of
You
it,
don't see it.
gun,
You
and
don't-
Fucking grenade launcher. Yeah, you can't.
The drones, you don't see it coming. You don't see drones coming. No one can see drones coming until it's too late. They don't make the yeah.
The people are talking about trying to ban that shit from the Geneva Convention like it's unfucking fair and shit, dude. This shit's getting automated.
On some real
read
shit.
some today about
I know people
automated
hate.
turrets.
I know people hate Obama, but he called it out immediately with the Predator drones. Remember, he made that just like offhand joke too. He was just like, hey,
Yeah.
you'll never see it coming. That was all he said, and everyone thought. I remember everyone was laughing. He even said, he was like, oh, you guys are laughing about
Yeah,
the fucking.
laughing later.
You're laughing about a Predator drone. Okay, shit, you'll see.
See you later.
You'll see later. I remember even Fox News, like, they didn't understand what the fuck he was saying, man. Yo, them Predator drones, there's no one you can say. No, it's done. It's done.
What about, what was it, down there in Florida? If you're down there in Florida, about that day they closed down a goddamn fucking national airport, grounded everything, cleared the skies, and that thing had been flying up, that fucking Predator drone in outer space everybody forgot about.
Yeah.
For fucking over a year. Dude.
Yeah, they're fucking. Oh my god, they're
Everybody
flying
gets
it.
out in hazmat suits, spray it down, puts it into a hangar, and business is normal. Nobody even really said shit.
It's because with
Nobody knew what the fuck it was.
the weird thing with the drone, which everyone forgets, it does not have. It's not a jet, so there's no human pilot. There's no. They don't need oxygen. They're flying.
Basically got computer programs like AI in them now. Dude.
You can fly them as high in the atmosphere as you want. There's no worry about oxygen intake. You don't have anyone on there. You could just fly
No
that
fuel,
shit.
just use gravitational pull of the earth. Just no fuel. Just like a
Fuck
fucking
that.
satellite that you can control remotely.
That's where I think they messed up with Metal Gear with this game. They should have.
Which guy do you want to get first?
Oh, I'll get this one. Hold on. I'm just grabbing some. Since we killed him so quickly, I'm just grabbing the.
I'm just gonna cover you guys. I haven't played these in a while. I used to just grab the fucker and run, and nobody would protect my ass. But
Oh yeah, I can run him. I have dexterity. I'm running my scout. I have dexterity and I have the full.
man, I should have been
Sneaking
my
suit.
fucking, what do you call it? My damn medic. My medic has the extra dexterity lessener for a booster
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Your dexterity is 55. Mine is 71.
Do you want to run him? Go ahead. Run him if you want to run him. Go ahead. Oh, you don't want to run? That
How
touch-
can you tell the stats on that so fast?
He's checking his iDroid.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't do that.
The reason I run him is like I have enough ammo to where I can. I'm running an epic Glock. And on some real shit, I would not use this Glock in real life. You couldn't pay me to use this fucking Glock. I'd be too scared about. I'd be too scared about ricochets.
Yeah, well, dude, the thing that I don't like about Glocks I own, when I got a really good one, everybody's tried to get off me. It's the one that already needs a couple of components, and that thing is phenomenal. We have a second generation Glock 23 40 caliber.
That's the thing that scares me.
People look for it.
That's-
Yeah, there's only a trigger safety on that motherfucker, so you can't roll one in the pipe. I do have my CPL. I carry an American-made M9 Beretta. That's what I carry.
Yeah. I like the revolvers. I like Magnum revolvers. Yeah.
I like real guns too, but I don't got any that I want. The next thing I'm getting is the HK USB SOCOM Tactical 45.
Oh yeah. 45 caliber is good because with the Glock, I think what's it using 9mm? Like that bugs me out with
40,
ricochet.
My other one's 40. My other one's
Okay.
40. They do got 45 and other ones. It depends what you want to fucking spend. But like I said, I mean, Glocks are, they're not, I'm not saying they're bad, but they're bad for what I think are a combat handgun. If you're in a combat zone, I could see you rolling with something like that, honestly.
Like, can I tell you something with me? With just the type of shit I'm used to? Man, I love being out in the fucking middle of nowhere. Like, not desert, woods. I love woods. Give me a fucking sawed off.
That's where I'm from, man. A lot of work where
Yeah.
I'm at.
Give me a sawed off and a compound bow. That's done. It's done.
Pretty nice bows, too. I got a massive solo cam.
Yeah, I gotta wait. Oh, hold on, I'm getting hit from behind. It's okay. We're gonna fight. Whoever can pick him up, I'll start killing. Yeah. Oh no, we got some in the front. We got some in the front, some in the back. We need to clear these guys off first. These guys off first. Use this time to clear one off. I'll get the armors. Iron, you wanna grab them? I'll get the armors. going melee. I love fucking bows. I think it's that Islander shit in me. My family is over there in Haiti, so like that was that. So you know what I'm talking about, like fucking. You know what I'm talking about. You popping the your ancestors are used to popping out of the fucking woods on people. It's cool. Ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. I got melees. I got that big melee on. Get that shit out quick. Cause you know what? The Haitians over there, like my ancestors, man, we beat the Napoleonic forces with just like fucking rusty spoons and sticks. You know what I mean?
Hey, we all gotta do what we gotta do to get freedom, man. It seems like even the history of like my last name with my ancestors, dude. My family's been here. Like when I die, my family's cemetery in Virginia. I'm not from Virginia, but that's where all my ancestors get buried. It's been in their family before the signing of the Declaration of Independence. My ancestor got survived a couple battles, and then was in the army. I want to say somewhere in Virginia.
See, I had my mother's side. That's the
I'm a midnight man and fought for the Colonial Marines.
nice. Oh yeah.
Jacob Brasnick.
My mother's side was but my father's side's straight German. Pilots.
Yeah.
Just pilots.
Austrian. We can track our with that mom's family. We can't. I mean, we don't. People mistake my mother for Italian, but my mom's not Italian. Her family was German too.
That's the one thing I'll say about the
grandmother and my
yeah.
great-grandmother were both born on the Indian reservation in Wisconsin.
That's the one thing I'll say about the Haitians. They started their revolution quickly, so they were able to hold on to a lot of their heritage. So the family lines go back, but my mom tells me fucking stories from my grandfather's sides that like his family members were killing the French and drinking their blood and terror, like in front of other French guys. Like he would kill them and drink their blood and in front of the other French and like the Napoleonic forces.
Well,
that's where they
dude,
came up with.
I mean, even in the military, man, the sniper's motto: "Kill one man, terrorize 1,000." Dude,
Yeah.
fuck what your head works. They're watching your front.
And it's a
getting ate upon like
yeah.
in the middle of the street. You can't go out there and get his ass because if you stick your head out, you're gonna get one between the eyes next.
Yeah, and that
they're running around with RPGs, being a dickhead, being a bad guy.
And it was the exact opposite with my on my father's side because they were all pilots, so it was kind of like with pilots with the way it was in World War I, World War II. You would just see the plane, you would hear the plane coming. You would tell by the engine, like, oh shit, everybody better hide. Here comes these motherfuckers again.
Well, even the Germans with their fucking Messerschmitts had these god-awful fucking horns on it, so when they started into a fucking dive, it would terrify the fuck out of everybody because they knew some evil shit was coming real quick.
Yeah, like,
but,
it's funny to hear the two stories.
My great-grandfather from my mother's father's side, he was actually an ace fighter pilot in Pacific Theater in World War II. He was a Navy pilot.
American, right? Which side? Because
yeah, American. He was part German. He was a German immigrant descent. Because my mom's last name is Worth, which is German. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
But that's that. But like I said, my mom's mother, she's the one who was Native American. Her and her mother were both on the red.
That's where it's strange with me. It's strange with me because on my father's side, we trace it all the way back to World War II. I'm not World War II. I'm sorry, not World War II. World War I. They were for some reason. They were. Oh man, I don't know what it is with my family members. These motherfuckers were both sides, mother and father, all fucking roots.
Was it my grandfather?
They probably knew something was up.
Either.
They knew something was up.
Well, no, they said it was a different time when they were doing. They said now they're trading kids' blood for oil and resources is how they felt, which is weird because, like I said, I've never heard my grandfather say anything bad about it. I have a little brother who talks some shit about joining the Air Force, but I don't think he has the balls to do it. Me, I want him to do what I want him to do.
I told my son to join the Air Force. I'm telling him, don't become a grunt like me. Go Air Force. Like, he's too smart to be a grunt. I see it in him. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to get him into the drone technology. I'm hoping to. But you know what I'm thinking? But the thing is, you're always gonna need human input out there in the field when it comes to when it comes, you know what I mean? When it comes, yeah, you're always gonna. Something tells me it's just the way the world functions. You'll always. It's okay. We got him. I'll come get you. But you're always gonna need human input. Always. I don't see a time or a day and age where we won't. You always need people up in the sky. We got it. I think we S ranked actually. What do you think? Hold on. Let's see when he gets up in the air. Because he's full. He's about full on his Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to do it. You ready? We got it.
How fast is the digger? Or is the digger okay?
Everything's fine. It's I'm pretty good at getting him there.
Every round, take damage.
Oh no, it doesn't take damage. The thing we have to worry about is the actual guy. Just kill the I guess what we'll call these guys, the stragglers. Kill the stragglers. But yeah, I was hoping to get my son into the Air Force just because I know you could become a pilot after that. Oh my god, it's in his blood for piloting. It's in his blood. He could totally do it.
My little brother's buddy, he's a young kid, he's already got his pilot license. Very wealthy, he flies like a little small ones and stuff, so I'm sure he has a pilot.
We're in Florida. Fucking where else?
Indiana.
Where else is perfect to be a pilot in Florida, man? It's perfect.
Yeah, training schools are down there and shit. You need to fly a lot of places out there too.
So I told him, just join up out here, get him into the pilots. You know, all of our family members had some kind of service. You know, all like going down the line on both sides. I think his mother. Those are the farm people. His mother's from PA, Pennsylvania. So you know they're farm country.
Right.
Those guys are farmers.
Yeah, rural area.
Yeah, they've been. I remember when I met my wife's grandparents and parents. I took a little look in their photo books. What do you call it? Fucking little bullshit. I'm kind of drunk. What do you call those?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I took a little look in there.
Family tree.
Yeah, I took a little look in their little photo binders. And she looked exactly like her fucking grandmother. Like, I still can't get over that. But I saw, like, you know, down the line, they've been in PA for a while. A bunch of farmers. Asked about the heritage. I think they're also got a lot of German in them, a lot of German and Irish. So, yeah. But my son seems to.
My ancestor was a troublemaker, dude. He got his ass in the gym. He would go to jail and go to war. Is how it goes. actually tracked down and could figure out. He chose to go to America, but back then, when during the Revolutionary War, when the way them assholes were fighting and shit, dude, they all stood in line like fucking toy soldiers and just knocking each other down.
Oh yeah.
Like he survived 2 battles, it said. He wasn't wounded or anything, but he got captured by Minutemen and joined them. Like I want to say part of George Washington or another really famous person, George Washington, around from that area, you know, Virginia at that time, and he settled on the Tennessee River around that area, you know.
You know what's some shit I heard? I don't know how true this is, man. So don't take it with a grain of salt, but I always heard you know, you played Phantom Pain, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't in a while since this has been out.
So you know how in Phantom Pain where Big Boss is kind of a moniker, and that there's different people who get the name Big Boss?
Yeah, at that point,
Yeah.
That was their first attempt at cloning
It's not like a genetic clone, but it's more like they're giving someone a moniker and an image to run with. I heard the same shit about fucking, before this game came out, I heard the same shit about George Washington. A guy named Adam Weishaupt who was kicked out of Bavaria. And when he came to America, he changed his name to George Washington.
It wouldn't surprise me because that's where they say like Freemasonry and crazy shit. The Bavarian style, you know.
Yeah.
Get past that farmer, bro.
Somehow. Yeah, that's where I heard it from too. It's the same exact thing, and they go get him up. I'll get this over there. Go get that guy up. Yeah. I'll fight. Wait, who is that? We have a 4th guy in here? Alright, cool. Alright, I got him in position. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I remember hearing that. Because I also heard like some weird shit about Benjamin Franklin, where like he was almost a damn near serial killer over there in England. Yeah, they found bodies in his basement. You heard that shit? Yeah, they found bodies, like experimented corpses, like he's been killing people and experimenting on their brains in his house over there in England.
You saved me. People forget, man. At one point, people were fucking chopping each other up with fucking swords on a battlefield. That's scary enough in itself, dude. Like people getting chopped apart like a goddamn turkey, dude. It's fucking fuck your head off, dude.
The thing that I remember, the stories, the stories with my, dude, the stories that my grandmother would fucking tell us. And my grandmother, she was just one child when she was growing up. She didn't have siblings, but she gave birth to 11 baby, like boys and girls. But she would tell me stories about, like she spoke in Haitian, she spoke in Creole, and she would tell me stories about my ancestors over there, and like they sound like horror stories, but not that the horrific things happened to them. No, they were the ones committing them, and that was the reason why the French were afraid of setting foot over there in Haiti, was because of the shit they would see these guys. That's where the term voodoo and all that crazy shit came from. Yeah. That's a French term. They were doing one of the stories was that the Haitians would take the French corpses and because you know over there in Haiti you have all these plants and animals that give you certain types of poisons and you know what I mean, neurotoxins. So they were exposing them to corpses and creating biological warfare. And unleashing it on the French, and they learned it from the native inhabitants over there in Haiti. Even to this day, if you're in America and you study pharmaceuticals, a lot of those chemicals and shit you come from, and a lot of that knowledge you get comes from Haiti, like the blowfish poison, all that shit. So they were experimenting with all that shit there. Not experimenting, but like they had like an actual working knowledge of all this shit. hear stories, fucking she would just tell me stories where like they would take corpses of the French, you know, rot them down, strip them with chemicals, and add it to their own, and be just unleashing chemical warfare over there.
Yeah.
The French, they don't know what the fuck's happening. They're used to standing in line formation and just shooting at each other with muskets.
Yeah.
That's what they're used to doing. The Haitians were fucking poisoning rivers on their ass, like doing.
Chinese and shit used to do that shit too. The Huns, a lot of civilizations used to experiment with a lot of that shit. Like you're saying.
Yeah. Because I remember during the
fucking Americans tried doing it to the fucking Indians with smallpox blankets and shit. You know.
yeah.
A lot of people did heinous shit like that.
It's a
But I
fun,
get what you're saying though.
scary.
It's interesting to know though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I try to do a lot of reading when I can. I try to.
It's that guerrilla warfare shit, man. That's what I said. If anything ever broke out over here in the States, like some kind of new age civil war, man, I think both sides would suffer so bad.
Oh, dude, it'd be insane. Well, if you think about it, man, the way this one person, the way he was kind of describing it, he's like, well, I know with all the bad shit that's been going on with all these school shootings and shit, it worries the hell out of me. I got a little sister who's about to graduate this year and go to college, and then I got a little niece, my godchild, and a little nephew that eventually got to grow up through this shit too that these kids are all dealing with right now. And sad thing is all them kids in Parkland, Florida running around screaming, take away all the guns from everybody. And no, it'll actually make a world a lot more dangerous. And these teachers and people, they all want to go on this, it's like a socialist path. I don't know. The thing is these youths nowadays, I dropped out of school. I really regret it. I should have went to school for philosophy is what I wanted to get into. Just, I don't know, just a lot of things that I point to and beliefs and things. Yeah, I just more philosophical to me. It seems more intellectual than being a dumb.
Yeah, it's you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight. It's some.
Games. I don't watch the news no more, dude. I haven't watched the news and like TV shows and shit. I'm talking. I'm at year 5 or 6. I completely disconnected from most media outlets.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something I noticed? Can I tell you something I noticed with the Parkland shooting? I'm over here in Florida too, and that girl who said to take away the weapons later on admits to bullying that kid who shot up the place.
Yeah.
And then the police officer there. This is the thing I understand completely. This is gonna sound fucked up. I'll just let you know right now.
The whole thing is wrong.
I'll tell you.
Good came of that nonsense.
I'll tell you this right now.
Citizens is not the choice.
I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound very fucked up right now, but I completely agree with that police officer when he walked out of the fucking building. Man, I wouldn't put my life on the line for them little bastards either. On
But
some real shit.
You took a fucking oath though, brother, and you're a soldier.
No.
Think about that.
This thing is like this. This thing is like this. Thing is like this. Look at it like this. If it's my team member, it's a civilian, it's an innocent, I understand. But these fucking kids nowadays, they pick on each other. They pick on each other. They pick on each other. First off, they pick on each other. They force each other into this shit. And then on top of that, they're over here fucking eating Tide Pods and snorting condoms and addicted to fucking social and addicted to social media. I value. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Yeah, let me tell you something right now. I value my life over theirs. It sounds fucked up. I'm gonna let you.
I value all
there's some life. There's some life when they're squandering their life. I'm not gonna risk mine for it. I'm not gonna risk mine for it. They're squandering theirs. I'm not gonna squander mine. They brought that. They brought that shit on themselves. and they know they did because later on they admit to.
Because I mean, some of
Some of the kids. Oh wait, get me wrong. Some of the kids are good. There's some good apples. There's always
but
good
the thing
apples.
Is, though, is they march this shit and try to make this big deal in the media, like this big rage storm of all these people that the polls are statistically so high that everybody in this country wants to get rid of guns, and they are false numbers. It is that false fake media that people used to not believe. They used to think, you know what, Donald Trump, you're just a fucking windbag making shit up because how bad he is with his fucking Twitter account, dude. If that guy could just back off his Twitter account, keep his tongue in check, and show a little bit more composure like most presidents do, even when they're under the gun and doing wrong shit, and not calling people names and turning everything into a mudslinging competition, I would be way more happier with how things are going because I am happy with the way things are going.
There's only like so much.
Making some progress in some areas,
but I feel like when
mouth fucks everything up.
There's so much. I feel like I have trouble. Don't get me wrong. I have trouble being upset about it because I'm a father too. I'm a father too. I have my child that goes to school, but I have my son. I'm able to talk to him and make sense of a lot of these things, and he's you know, I'll talk to him all the time. I'm like, you know, how's everything going in school? How are your friends? How's everything going with the students around you? You know, he's very open and honest with me. But there's only so much you can take, dude. There's only so much you can take before you have to say something, and it's gonna be fucked up when you say it. I'm a father, and I'll take my son out to the park. I watch him play with the other kids. And I'll see him play with other kids, and I'll tell him, stay away from that one. That one, I could tell he's a fucking asshole. I know he's fucking 5 years old, or 7 years old, or 8-year-old. He's an asshole. Stay away from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I used to always hang out with older kids, and it always got me in a lot of trouble growing up. You're correct.
But you know, but it's like...
Also, though, check this out, though, too, bud. Listen to this. You can't judge a book by its cover, too. Because
no, it's not the cover.
If you could, just hear me out. If you could see me about 2.5, 3 years ago, I looked like a fucking homeless person, dude. Crazy ass gnarly beard, long fucking hair like Jesus Christ, dude. I did not look like a candidate for some sloppy slouch kid with ripped up jeans and fucked up, ripped up baggy fucking hoodies and shit, dude. That I'm actually walking around carrying a gun. That I'm licensed. I totally would not fit the bill as some white boy. You'd probably be more likely if I was sitting on a curb, dude, or at a bus stop throwing change at me, asking me if I needed a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Not that you can't judge a book.
It wasn't that.
But I do that kind of. But I get what you're saying. I'm the same way. I would tell my niece, don't be hanging out with these other kids.
It wasn't that.
I used to do when I was a kid. You know,
it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I'm sitting here and I'm watching. He's playing with these kids, right? And there was a family who came in. I guess it was one woman, and she had a bunch of kids with her. They're all her kids, but they all look like different baby's father because they're all like fucking Rainbow Coalition out there. And the oldest one is fucking. I'm watching him. I guess that's his half brother over there on the water fountain. Fucking grabs the kid off the water fountain, pulls him by the collar, and just. The kid's like 2 years old. The older brother's like 8. And it's just like fucking just throwing all his brothers and sisters around, like being complete asshole, throwing them on the concrete, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I told
I was never like that, but I had sisters that protected and fight for them.
That's one of the things. That's the shit I'm looking for.
Badass though. My sister, she fucking beat up 2 little Mexican boys at the same time. She got kicked out of my martial arts class when I was just she couldn't control anger, but she was a mean bitch. She fucked me up one time when we were little too. I don't ever mess with her. We teased her. My dad nicknamed her because she was a little chunky monkey growing up. We nicknamed her Pug, which is pretty.
But you know what I'm talking about. There's some. It's not learned behavior. It's just characteristics they develop at a young age, and you can tell if they're gonna be troublemakers or not.
Things weren't always easy for me and my sister growing up either. So we actually had to bond together. And I
Dude,
mean, I don't know.
I see that
That's why I
sometimes.
appreciate all my siblings. There's nothing I want to do for my sister or my brother, you know, if I could within reason. My brother, though, there's a major age gap because it's weird. My mother had a kid in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. My little sister's about to graduate this year.
There's some things you can see if they, and I tell my son about this sometimes too. Is sometimes you watch the interpersonal relationships between family members you know you're over a friend's house or something like that. You watch these relationships because I tell them, like, if they're willing to do this to a family member, imagine what they do to you.
Exactly.
They're willing to do this to someone they grew up with, someone they spent all their time with. They're willing to treat them like this. Yeah. Imagine what they would do to someone you don't. Yo, what's up? Sorry, what's going on?
Somebody they don't care about or know.
Yeah. Where are you? Alright, I'll check it out. That's what I tell my son to watch out for. That's a sociology standpoint. I got him. He's trying to set me up.
So, you just gotta take him.
Yeah.
Do you want to take him out, or you need to help you
I'll do Lauren.
Oh,
Lord, the enemy! Just the deal.
I don't know if it is. I'm gonna put my transporter over here, though. I like transporting back and forth.
But yeah,
Saves a bunch of fucking time.
man, I was just telling this to Iron earlier. So I'm picking my wife up from work, and we're riding down the highway over here in Florida, and on the side of the road I see this car pulled over. You know, so just the way I am. If I see a car pulled over, I look if it's a vehicle in distress, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's an older. I see an older Spanish woman with a cane. So I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And there's this grown-ass, fucking 30-year-old, tattooed up, long hair guy just pushing her to fuck around, just grabbing her up, fucking yelling. You can hear the yelling through the fucking car door. My window's up and everything. I can hear them yelling. And he's grabbing her, and they're yelling at each other. And I pull off the side of the road. I pull behind their vehicle, and I tell my wife, I'm like, hey, write down this license plate. So the second I tell my wife to write down a license plate, she knows to, get 911 on the horn. Snap a picture. She wrote it down. She wrote it down and started calling 911. Because this guy is aggressive, and I asked for the woman. I say, hey, are you all right? How's everything going? And she's telling me that this is her son, and he's getting into an argument. First he tries to act like he's helping her, and then the second I start talking to her, he runs, he sprints the fuck out of there. Pretty much, that's what I'm thinking. He fucking sprints. And I remember, right then I was thinking, like I was saying earlier, if they're willing to do this to a family member, what the fuck would they do to me?
Yeah, what are they gonna do to another human being?
What are they gonna do to any? Yeah. So she's calling the police up and everything. This guy sprints away. Like fucking, you thought he saw the fucking Grim Reaper or something. First he was acting like he was trying to help her, and then he realized I'm not going anywhere, so that's when he runs. And she's that's his mother. You can tell that's the mother, and she's like, oh, that's just my son. Everything's fine.
I argue with my mom, but I would never treat my mom.
No, he put hands on her.
My mom, she's a little broad, and she's meaner than a snake.
He put hands on this little. He put hands on this little woman. He put hands on her. He put fucking hands on her. He's fucking. I'm thinking. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I had an intention to fucking run his ass over when he was running over her. I'm behind the vehicle. I just pulled up, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I fucking run his ass over. And then so what I did was I pulled up, talked to her. It seems like they might have been arguing in the car, so she pulled off the side of the road, and that's when things got mad, so she was gonna walk away from the vehicle and go take a cool down, and he would walk with her. I walk in, he's yelling at her, he's hitting the car with something he pulled out of the fucking car. It didn't look like a weapon. It didn't look like a baseball bat or anything. It looked like he's hitting yeah, but he's hitting it with it looked like a squeegee you would use for a window, but he's hitting the vehicle and yelling at her. You know what the intent is. You know what the intent is with that. That's what I'm saying. And I saw that shit. I mean, I really went there, but like I might have to run this motherfucker over. Like, I'm thinking like,
I don't know. My greatest skill is deadly force, man.
yeah.
That's my greatest skill.
And I looked at it.
I really don't, but with the way this world is becoming and how things are, I will do what I have
It's
to
a
do.
violent world. It's a violent world. It's a violent world. It's a violent world. You have to be vigilant at all times. Vigilant. That's your first line of defense. First line of defense is how vigilant you are. Definitely. And that's not the first time. For some reason, like I came from New Jersey. New Jersey's a different area. You know, there's some shit that doesn't fly in Jersey. In Florida, I've seen all types of shit that I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, no one else is noticing this shit. No one else is acting on this shit. That was just one of the random ones. That's the most recent one I'm telling you about. I've seen some shit like that. You see these people on these fucking crazy ass drugs here.
It's pretty bad up here in Michigan too.
What's that they call it? Flocka? You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about when I say the flocka? It's that shit over here in Florida, right? They have this drug that you can buy in a gas station, and one of the things with the drug is people kill each other on the drug. They kill each other and eat each other like Walking Dead almost.
Yeah, I heard about that shit, like bath salts or something.
Bath salts. They call it flocka here on the streets. And you know, you'll see videos.
It's not like that out here. Out here, heroin's really big. Cocaine, DMT is one thing that's been coming through. There's been a lot of human trafficking in the local area where I'm from. I worry heavily about my teenage and young women that I know in my life because this shit is going on and people ain't knowing. Like I said,
keep them off the drugs. Keep them off the drugs.
8 Mile, my home that I just recently sold. I lived at 20 Mile in Van Dyke. I lived in a pretty good neighborhood. It wasn't bad. There wasn't silly shit. But yes, crime would spill over. It's not that far from 8 Mile, which is basically the dividing line of Wayne County from Macomb County, where I was born. I was actually born in a suburb of Detroit, like metro Detroit. There's good people around with bad people, but there's a lot of civil strife, and it's just bad neighborhoods that, honestly, white folks don't really got no business to be going down there in Detroit, man. I've had friends get robbed. I know a lot of people and see a lot of shit on the news. Goodness, and all the time down there, dude, you know, remorse for life down there. The youth get taken, dude, they get consumed. That's just the way it is down there. Like, they literally, no remorse for human life down there, man. They were showing some TV show a few years back. They were basically saying that 70% of all murders go unsolved in Detroit, Michigan, man. They were basically ringing a dinner bell for fucking serial killers is what I thought. It scared the fuck out of me, man. Like hearing that shit.
It's organized crime in general. Organized crime in general.
Like I got rid of my wife, and my wife's uncle was kind of crazy, and my ex-wife was fucking threatening me, man, saying that her fucking uncle was gonna come and kill my ass or whatever, because she was mad because I want to give her back a handgun she wanted or some bullshit. I wasn't about to hand anything that was devastated. Stop a bunch of evil shit and stuff, and it was a bad break, and I didn't really get nothing. I got the house pretty much lost with them. They barely sold it and broke even after all the headaches and shit. But anyway, I just started getting more weapons and being more familiar. And my friends that I like to go shooting, and a lot of people that outdoors me, like me and
This is gonna sound crazy, but I kind of miss the fucking gangs in the mob in New Jersey because a lot of that shit wouldn't fly. Oh my god, man, you used to see the guys over here. You used to see like maid guys over here in New Jersey. Like, you know, they have their neighborhoods. They got their, you know, their little sections, as you would say. And there would be an order there. You would see it with the gangs and the mob. They kind of all around the same. But the shit in Florida, it's fucking just people just on drugs, losing their fucking minds. There's no organization. See with the mob and the gangs, they were almost like the pseudo police departments of that area. You know what I mean? They would keep shit in order. There would be an order. There would be an order to the area.
Yeah, but they were slinging dope to all the fucking zombies. They were keeping the fucking 8-pitch.
But even then, I remember in Camden, New Jersey. Yeah.
Like at one point in time, I had to sling some dope in my life.
Can I tell you something? Camden, New Jersey was pretty bad. Camden, New Jersey is like the Detroit of New Jersey. But they wouldn't really sell to people who live there. They would sell to people who would come from out of the area, and they would sell the dope to them. They had an etiquette there. Like, we're not going to sell to our family members. We're not going to sell to people who we live with. We're just going to sell to people who come here. And, you know, those people who come here, you know, they're up for grabs. And so there was a little bit of order there. And even saw that with the wise guys, where there was a type of order with the way they ran things. You know? But fucking here in Florida, no, it's fucking drugs and anything's up on the market. That's where you'll see people fucking killing their own parents for a fucking hit. There's no more. This is insanity. Eating people. You hear these. I got no kids. I wish I did. Let's stop. Get married, but I'm glad I didn't have one of the women on the list. Just too fucking selfish. Man, you hear some fucking stories here, dude. I never heard no shit like this when I was up north. Not only that, like shit I've seen on that bath salts. The bath salts is the worst thing I ever saw. Bath salts is the worst thing I ever fucking seen in my life. Never seen anything like no bath salt. I'm used to dope heads. You know with dope heads, it's like, you know, they'll doze off somewhere, you know, they're not really a threat. But someone on bath salts, they take all their clothes off and then they get the taste for human flesh. They want to eat you. They want to kill you and eat you. And hell yeah, you gotta always be prepared with those motherfuckers. That's the thing.
I'm pretty good at putting zombies to rest. That's for certain.
Yeah, zombies are a real thing. Zombies are a real fucking thing here in Florida, man. Really, that is. They're not dope heads. They're not like the normal dope heads or crackheads you used to.
Crackheads, I'm used to is fucking crackheads.
They're not. They're. Or if anything, a dope head or a crackhead might steal something. You know what I mean? They might steal your shit. Fucking bath salts, they might try to kill you and eat you on the streets.
I thought that was just only like one fucking incident I heard.
No, and look that shit up where I'm at, man. I've had it since I moved here. That has happened in mainstream news where they actually killed someone. It happens every day. But when they actually killed someone, it's been like a couple months. There was a story that the guy killed this older couple in their garage. He took a butt-ass naked, by the way. He he walked up on them while he was naked, carrying a hatchet, and killed them in their garage and ate them.
What the fuck, dude?
I mean, what the fuck is that?
Just lets you know how bad the human can go, I guess, man. Fuck.
That's scary. That's scary, and
Trippy shit. Somehow the Stephen King fucking novel.
yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like it's not so much as what you have, it's how vigilant you are. Because man, I have a few guns on me, but I know there are times, you know, I'll probably be grilling outside. You know, I'll look around, something like that. I can see how shit could get out of hand really quick without, you know, noticing. Let's say you have a couple drinks or something, chilling like a property. You don't think a motherfucker's gonna run up in your lawn with a damn hatchet, butt ass naked, trying to.
I know you can hear that story.
What?
Real him.
Yeah, yeah. So it's crazy.
It's alright. People like that make good fertilizer. I'd plant a tomato garden, dude.
Yeah. That's one of those times where you know, you tell your family members you always got to be vigilant. I have family who's a sheriff over here, and man, this motherfucker's walking around with, dude, you should see this guy. He walks around with a fucking armory on him. He's a walking.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I have a pretty decent private collection. I started like collecting at a fairly young age, and I just like been
This
for a
motherfucker.
while. But ever since I got divorced within the past 5 years,
Let me tell you what my family member carries with me and justifies and carries home. I get around. Just talking about the house. I carries 45, and carries a couple of sidearms and shit like that. He also carries a K-bar with him everywhere he goes, even off duty. Because he tells me like he needs like several K-bars with his sidearms. On his words, this shit gets crazy out here. And he's a fucking sheriff. He's in the same area as I'm in. He's telling me, man, like, yo, you cannot, this drug shit, this synthetic marijuana, synthetic cocaine these kids are running with nowadays, it's not just kids, but it's adults. It's so cheap and they can buy it anywhere. And the second you take it, it's like this. You take it, you think it's just like when they're high, they're going to be affected by it. Like, no. The effects are lasting. They're always affected by it. They change the chemical makeup of your brain. You know what I mean? It changes the way their brain functions from now on. So let's say they haven't taken their drug in a while. There might be one day they have they just have a psychotic episode because when they did take the drug, the chemical makeup of their brain. It causes them to have a psychosis. It's almost like a lobotomy caused by chemicals. It's a chemical lobotomy taking these synthetics. And the synthetics are so easy for them to have. The synthetics are cheap. The synthetics are cheap, and the more disturbing part is that they're legal. They're not illegal drugs. They can buy them because they're always able to change the formula of them, so they can buy them in the gas stations, you know, where they live. Now it's worse. Now it's 10 times worse.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Even all these, like, I'm really careful about telling people, even like people don't really need to know.
Yeah.
But some people, like I said down there, people act like some of these kids the other day, about a month and a half ago, buying ammo at fucking Walmart. That was pretty good.
That's your first defense. That's your first defense is your situational awareness.
Situational awareness.
Yeah.
The fire, shit gets bad, you can't panic, you gotta fucking be mad.
I mean, you know what I carry with me, just because it's easy to have is, you know, I have a, I don't want to carry nothing big with me, nothing crazy. I don't really carry too much, they had already left. I don't carry too much, like, when I do carry something, it's usually like a 22, something like that, something small, but I do carry a lot of tasers. Like, I carry a little taser, a little, because I noticed when shit would get crazy, shit would get weird, I don't want to have to stick around. If I discharge a firearm, I know I'm gonna have to stick around.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, that's the last. Like I'm saying, to me, that's the last thing. Like check out for instance, this past St. Patrick's Day. I got a buddy who was in the army, dude. He got almost fucking killed during training. I mean, he almost didn't make it. His parachute flailed on him, dude. He's an inch short. He never shut down. He died. I hit the ground so hard. I was so proud. Fucked up, dude. Get that kid, hit him, hurt him, dude. It could fuck put him in the prison. You know what I'm saying? It could fuck my friend up, dude. It was damaged goods. You know what I'm saying? And we had 5 motherfuckers that were being last day, and I'm playing some disc golf. These guys were being loudmouth, talking a bunch of shit, and they said something, you know, told the guys just politely. I was like having a bad game playing golf. I take golf seriously. I don't like seeing a bunch of people in front of me doing golf.
Yeah.
Cackling and being loud, drunk assholes. When my game's going to shit, if I'm not dropping punches, I'm getting my ass fucking plus 15. I'm getting pissed at this point. This is not how my day I pictured.
Monopoly. So you're in that Monopoly zone.
My mind's gone. I already got inside my head. Well, these fucking idiots, dude. 5 of them, man. These guys, I said something on the phone, mind your own business, sir. You can mind your own game. Mine ain't going so well. And they already had asked the question earlier and were being loud, drunk assholes. That's how I knew they were. I wanted them to say some shit, man. These guys just, they ain't scared. This 5 for a people trying to beat the fuck out of them. Little did them 5 people know they're outnumbered 3 to 1. You know what I'm saying? If push came to shove, 5 hooligans trying to fucking mud me and my friend, I'll make their moms cry. They ain't careful, dude. I'll make them cry. Can't get damaged. It's just the way people are and these kids nowadays, dude. People don't get it.
The kids. I think the problem with them.
Alone, but they think if you don't agree with what they believe and you're an evil person, I don't like that. It's really fun.
You know what?
Because that's not American.
You know what?
That's not what being an adult is.
You know what I think their problem is? They're not from the same generation where we had to actually. In my generation where we were at, we actually. No, not even with each other. I'm 30. Yeah, I'm 32. But where I was at, when I was in New Jersey, when I was up north, we dealt with real gangsters. There were some real gangsters, depending, you know what I mean, from both sides. We dealt with OG parts of the gangs, and we also dealt with OG's parts of the mob over there. So there was a type of respect we knew, like, yeah, you can easily get you and your family killed on your actions. You could piss off the wrong person, and you and your family will suffer.
Yeah.
Someone would have to go into witness protection. I had friends of mine have to go into protective custody because they pissed off the wrong dude. They pissed off the wrong fucking dude. They pissed off the wrong people, and it happened. So I'm used to dealing. I'm used to dealing with people.
But it was at a point where usually there ain't. When you get the case, like a few seconds out, I got another battle sickle. So I was right, and I did.
Nice.
I did get a weapon, but it was a battle sickle.
Nice. But I think a lot of the younger kids grew up. They never they grew up in areas. I think there's a comedian, Bill Burr, kind of talked about this, where these kids grew up never worrying about getting their ass kicked. They grew up with,
Yes.
single
I
mothers.
had to fight. I got
Yeah,
jumped. I got jumped trying to help my friend. I thought these two
yeah,
black guys were gonna rough my friend up, and
yeah.
I
They
got
never had to
jumped
get.
by two black
They never
guys
had to
and
worry
beat
about
up,
getting their.
but
Yeah, they never.
because of never being a racist person, it
Yeah,
just made me realize my friend was a coward. He wasn't willing to help me.
yeah.
I went there to help him.
You knew your actions had real life consequences,
Yes. Yeah.
and a lot of these kids don't
I
know
got my
that.
jaw fucking broke for it.
Yeah.
My friend didn't help me. He stood there and watched.
These fucking kids don't know that shit. They don't know that shit.
Exactly. Loyalty. They don't know what loyalty really means.
They don't know what these consequences are, and I've seen people have to deal with these things. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I've heard of it. I've seen the stories. I've had it happen where, like, your friend will be here.
Kids though, like I'm impressed with my little sister. She is a pretty good kid, but she's kind of, what do you call it? Introverted, more
That ain't bad.
antisocial into herself. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't too
Maybe
bad.
some people would consider her awkward, but she's a straight A honor roll student. I couldn't ask anything more out of her. She's a brilliant mind, good kid.
See, I dealt with the
Scared
true.
to get her driver's license. She's not like a typical kid, probably like how you or I were growing up. When I was 14, 15, I couldn't wait to get 16 to get my motherfucking driver's license. I wanted to get a badass truck. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
But
I
these kids
remember.
nowadays are more, they'd rather get a computer or something else, or
I've seen
my
it.
sister hates guns and shooting
Oh,
shit.
man.
She's like the opposite, of what I like. But she understands though, because she knows guns don't kill people. People kill people. You can kill somebody with a knife. A fork, a gun is a tool. Yeah, it makes it easier.
Hey, can I
to
tell you
make
something?
Die,
Can I
but
tell you something? I've seen, to this day, depending on who's carrying it, I do have more fear of a knife than a gun. Because a knife, every time I seen a gun used, it was more to get people to leave you alone. When I seen a knife used, no, they fucking used it. Like, a gun was used for, to show you, like, hey, I'll shoot you. Back the fuck off. But whenever I seen someone pull a knife out,
that's the problem. Well, see, that's the thing. Even
Yeah.
like in your classes here in history, is I know New York and a lot of other places have very, very strict gun laws. Dude, Michigan is one of them. Illinois,
Yeah.
New York. The places with the big metropolises that are fucking democratic states, honestly, would have been in control for years. They're usually the ones that have civil strife.
oh yeah,
There's a lot
the
of
stab
pressure on
culture,
them.
the stab culture. I'll put it like this, man. I seen a lot of violence, but like when I would see people brandish guns, and that would end a situation. Like, I seen people pull guns on each other, and then the person will leave. They're like, oh, I'll get you later. But whenever I seen a knife,
My neighbor was a gangbanger with me in San Diego. He fucking met his fate, dude. It was like his birthday party. Fucking got drive-by shot, and his brother got shot.
when I seen
It
it,
was his fucking birthday.
I'll put it like this. There have been times.
3-4 houses down, dude. Fucking 2 cars roll up and fucking chainsaw this kid's house, dude.
There have been times I seen it.
Dumb shit. Over dumb shit.
Yeah, it was-
Talking shit. It was
it's
all
always
about
dumb
fucking
shit.
talking shit, but they were actually real life gangbangers that fucking they weren't playing around.
I
dude.
see.
There's people like out there that just don't fucking care.
Dealing with the older heads when I was younger, dealing with the OGs. Like, guns would be for show, but the knives, they would just poke each other up, man. Like, you know how you watch,
Crazy. I hate knives, dude.
you know how you watch World Star nowadays, and just be like someone walks up behind someone and they punch him and they leave. Man, I remember watching these old ass fucking Spanish and Italian motherfuckers stab each other so fast you don't even realize someone stabbed until you see the blood. There'll be a little altercation, and then you see everyone fucking bleeding, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just... Oh yeah, already, man. I've seen that shit happen way too much. I've seen that shit happen way too... You just be sitting there. You just be sitting there, and you see the dude fucking bleeding, and he's thinking he got punched. That's the crazy part, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is.
He's thinking he just got punched. He's thinking he just got punched and he's ready to walk away and like fucking yeah, knives are I'm scared of guns. I'm
still
scared.
gonna play. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm listening to you. Are you still playing or are you about done?
I'll play for a little bit. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, I got a couple people that can play. I got one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text him to join. His name is Rob Young.
Cool. Man. Yeah. That was up north. You never.
I get what you're saying. When you live in a suburban metropolis, dude, you see some shit. Like I said, I've been to quite a few big cities in my life. I've bounced around out in the Southwest quite a bit. I'm from outside Metro Detroit, but I've been back here for about 17.
I can deal with. I can
like
deal
that.
with. The thing is, like, I can deal with the gun stuff. Like, the gun stuff doesn't really bother me. It's the thing that bothers me is the drug stuff. It's not the gun stuff. It's the drug stuff. The drug stuff.
Yeah, but that combined with it just makes everything even
Dude,
worse.
these
Like,
guys. Yeah.
it
These.
just makes things worse.
The funny thing is, what I see with the drugs, right? What I'm noticing with the drugs, I'm sorry, with the guns, is when you have guns in an area, everyone thinks that if they go out and they fuck around, they're gonna get shot. You know what I mean? So they're not gonna want to steal your shit. It's a deterrent. Guns are a deterrent. And drugs are like throwing gasoline on a fire. So if you're in a fucked up area and drugs get introduced, dude, you could just be.
You want to send an invite to this guy? I'm sorry, I'm listening. I'm not trying to talk over you. I apologize.
Yeah.
Just send him a chat invite. His name's Rob.
Yeah, I got
Rob
him.
Young.
Send him the invite. Drugs are fucking gasoline. They're gasoline. They don't. Shit gets 10 times worse with those things, dude.
Yeah, they mess your mind up, dude. That's why when we're all kids, we do dumb shit, dude. I never really got hardcore in any drugs at all. Ever.
They're not pot. It's not
I
pot.
did like mushrooms a couple times.
Yeah.
I smoked pots for a while. My mom and dad tried to turn me into a burnout, and it didn't enough. I chose drinking more because it was legal and with weaponry and stuff like that. As long as you're abiding by the rules, you're okay.
Definitely.
As long as you're playing by the rules and not doing stupid shit. It was like I said, I've been divorced for about 5 years, but recently with him, man, I kind of developed a little bit more drinking problems than I should.
It's
I'm depressed on things, but I'm
definitely. It's
living in the
the
wintertime out here. Cabin fever is honestly what does it to me. I hate how gloomy it is for how long out of the year. Because like now it's nice. That's why I haven't played any games all week. Because I've been outside doing shit.
It's the I think it's the opioids coupled with the synthetics that causes it causes a type of psychosis among people, because it's like having a lobotomy. It changes the chemical makeup of the brain.
Well, another thing they say too, that a lot of people who are addicted to opioids also have it puts like this film on top of your brain that even alcohol does. But see, me, I never could get addicted to prescription drugs.
But the thing is, things with alcohol, the things with certain types of alcohol is that the mind can cope with it. The synthetics are new.
Yeah,
the brain's
so
not
it
used.
hasn't been tested thoroughly enough to know.
Yeah, even the human biology. Like, there are some drugs that the human biology is evolved to deal with, like THC for marijuana. The human body is evolved to deal with that. Alcohol.
Yeah, it stores in your body. Certain things come out quicker than others. Some shit sticks around, some shit don't.
Even alcohol is like wine or something. Like, the human body is wine and beer.
They recommend having a glass of wine or a beer every other day or every day if you can, as long as you don't get a drinking problem.
But
it's good for your blood, you know?
These fucking bath salts, out of fucking nowhere, they just your body. You do it once and you're a different person from now on.
Want some help taking out Big Mouth, or you got him, or you want to throw the outdoors, you want me to go deal with it?
I got him. It's a rescue. I
I don't have blue. Oh, this is a rescue mission? Okay.
Go.
Get some more resources.
You know me, man. I go and try to keep you on your toes. I like the sniper. I think it's a seems like a Russian variant. Yeah, it seems like a Russian variant in the game.
It's stronger. It is stronger, but the only downside is you get more ammo capacity out of the other one. That's why they like the AMRS.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. That's what I'm using.
Style 7.62 sniper.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. 7.62 I always considered Russian. That's Soviet, right? That round?
7.62 by 30 round. No. 7.62 by 51 NATO is what replaced the 30-06. The 30-06, what .6 means is it was made in 1906. That's where it came from its name, but it's still a 7.62 millimeter caliber bullet, though. Because my DPMS runs both. My shit runs 308 and it runs 7.62 by 51 NATO, but I use military grade ammo in my shit. I don't fuck around. I get military full metal jacket, both tails is what I use, 149 grain. I like to do long range shooting. That's one of the reasons why I built that semi-automatic. And my dad got into an argument about it. He's like, oh, bolt action and single shots are more accurate, less moving parts. I'm like, yeah, but it's like I can make one that's really accurate out to 600 yards and you can squeeze off 25 rounds.
But the thing is, in a you're dealing with fighting, like you're in a gunfight, you want something that can fire more rapidly, like being able to change magazines and fire more rapidly would be more
but
useful.
Then at that point though, that's blurred lines with certain weapons, and especially with all the shit going on, man, that shit worries the hell out of me. You gotta have special licensing for automatic shit. But
yeah, if I'm dealing with
here where I'm from in my state, it's over a year wait for having it would be a class 1 considered, and a class 3 would be a double license stamp. It's about $1,800. You got to fill out the application. You gotta. It doesn't matter. I'm already into the NTSB. It doesn't matter. I did that. I've been CPL carrier for quite some time. It would just be an extra few forms, and I would have to wait a year. I thought about doing it for silencers too. That alone is just a $200 tax stamp. And then another thing that I really didn't like about having FFL is you gotta have everything.
Silencers.
You gotta have everything locked down and fucking.
Yeah, silencers kind of
down catalog and detailed. So if the ATF comes in your home or the federal government, you gotta have a fucking list of everything, every sale.
What's this shit?
Shit?
You know what I'm talking about? What's this shit I hear about where it's like you can use the muffler, not a muffler. Use the oil thing from a car as a really, it's like it's even better sound.
You can. You could get one shot out of one of them. You could do that. That would work. You can do the same thing with a fucking 2-liter bottle.
Yeah. Because like I like bows. I like bows because it's like I don't really see too. Yeah, I don't see for me. I don't see a purpose of a silencer for anyone. I want to be using it,
bro. Shooting, not having to work fucking earplugs in the box to be able to communicate.
You want to to just use a bow?
The decibel
You wanna
level
just use
comes
a
down because
bow?
that's another thing. That high piercing, high caliber rounds and shit I use, dude. Sometimes I try to roll double hearing protection because it will fuck your hearing up, dude.
You wanna just use a bow? You wanna just use a bow for those? 'Cause I don't know what I don't know what animals you're hunting, but like most of the animals I know.
Deer, you know, when I go hunting, I use my bow. But I just recently built this rifle this past year. We're gonna finally go rifle hunting. My dad, he goes hunting with a
Rifles more. Yeah, rifles more for distance, right? Yeah, that's more like you're taking them out through distance, right? You're using distance as a hunting blind.
75.
Using I believe you're using a hunting blind, maybe. You're using rifles. Yeah,
Yep, the stock method, sitting in a blind, waiting for him.
I like that. You know, it's the
Not ground stalking. You don't ground stalk like out west. That's a different form of hunting. We used to do a lot of hog hunting.
so ground stalking. Ground stalking would be when you're using your bow, right? You would use your bow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You can sit in one of them tree stand blinds. I did that a couple times too, but ground stalking is more the way to roll, honestly.
Yeah, I noticed
But out
most.
here in Michigan, a bunch of lazy hunters. They like to sit in tree blinds. That's what they like to do. A lot of people die from falling asleep and passing out. You're actually supposed to tie yourself into the tree stand when you do it because I've gone a few times
I like
and I fell asleep every time.
I learned.
I woke up dangling with my bow tied around my fucking hand, dude, and fucking
Not good.
looking down at the ground 25 feet in the air going, oh shit, I need to wake up.
Not good. I like using a type of well, I learned this trick about using the blueberry brandy. The deer seem to like that. Yeah.
Friends would get all that deer crack and shit like that. The easiest thing to do is honestly just put a little bit of carrots and some sugar beets, what they like, or sometimes some corn.
Yeah.
They really like the beets though. They really like sugar beets because that's something natural that they usually go into in farmer fields and stuff.
Deers, they're not used to dealing with their natural predator bobcat, especially here in America. And they're not used to dealing with natural predators.
In Michigan at one point there used to be timber wolves and they slowly started to come back in. Mankind pretty much eradicated them.
They started coming back in.
In the upper peninsula, but there's been rumors and sightings in the northern part of the southern peninsula up near the tip top of the
It's still not
there's some
enough.
big forests and stuff that there's been small little alcoves or packs of timber wolves showing back up in Michigan.
It's still not enough to make the deer start reverting back to their natural state where they're hyper vigilant. They haven't become hyper, especially when I was in North Jersey. Like I could literally walk outside my front door and put a deer down with a compound bow.
You know what I mean? You should see the cornfield in my backyard, bro.
You know what I
An
mean?
acre and a half out back to go out. There's a monster fucking cornfield, dude. We went snowmobiling over this winter, dude, and I've seen heard of a lot of hunters. We were chasing them.
I remember.
I was with my boss's kid riding on the back of this thing, and we got scared these deer were gonna fucking stampede us and knock us off the bike.
No, you would have to kill these motherfuckers where I was at. We were in
It was huge. I mean, we were chasing them at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, you know,
2 o'clock in the morning.
we were in what we call the Pine Barrens where I was living. Well, not where I was living. I spent a couple time out there, but it wasn't my property there. It was my aunt's property, just out in the Pine Barrens. And we would come outside, and there would be fucking in the forest. There would be 30 deer, and you know they're assholes. Deers are assholes, especially when they don't have a natural predator. Yeah, they'll try to fuck you up. They get territorial, all that shit. So I would just walk out there. Bam, with the compound bow, put one of them fucking down. One of my neighbors like making venison. I was like, yeah, you can have it. I was fucking like 15 years old. I didn't give a fuck.
I don't know, like if you did something like that where I'm at, you get caught, you can get really jeopardize your rights for hunting.
There was no one there. Yeah, we live near the.
Shit like that. There was these guys they were about a year out fucking retirement working at the fucking sports plant and this fucking asshole got caught poaching fucking
We live near the. We live near state trooper barracks and the state trooper were doing the same thing we were doing. You would have to fucking kill deer.
The police have to do that.
No one. First off, it was such a small community. Like, who the hell's gonna call the state troopers in? So it was like it wasn't something we learned about, and I was young. I was what you would call young and elected. I didn't have too much political intelligence. You wanna grab him? I'll cover you. Fuck that tractor going on. Fuck, shit, look at me. There you go, look at me. Don't worry about the other guy. I'm the one you need to worry about. Fucking shit. Oh, you got fences? You got fences? Fuck is this other guy? Good thing is the one thing I miss about New Jersey was we had a lot of. That's one thing I miss. Medicine. Fucking gators. Fucking gators. Here in Florida, man, they kill everything.
Yeah, my dad's got gators pretty bad where he's at.
Oh wow, this guy's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We got one more left. This guy's dead. What is this other guy doing? Where is he? Oh, he's right next to me. I swear he's not drawing. Watch that Punisher Netflix series?
No, I don't. I said earlier I don't watch TV really at all.
No, not TV. It's not TV.
Mainstream TV.
It's not. You know who the Punisher is, right?
Yeah, I know exactly who you are.
Dude, Punisher Netflix series is the fucking shit. This is the shit. It's not mainstream. Dude, no one ever talks about it. It's like one of the greatest. This is one of the greatest things I've seen.
A bunch of the movies. One with Thomas Jane.
No. Watch. Netflix is the best Punisher. Netflix Punisher is the best. Even if it's not called the Punisher, just watch it. Dude, no. Netflix Punisher. Dude, the guy who plays the Netflix Punisher is... even if you're not a fan of the Punisher, you'll like the Netflix Punisher. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was, it has like the parts of it that feel like a drama, like a crime drama. I don't know how to explain it. You like Godfather? You like Casino?
Yeah, I like that stuff. I thought those were pretty good movies.
You like Sopranos?
I like
You'll like that
them.
Punisher.
Didn't really get so much into the mob stuff like that. My stepdad used to because he was part Italian. He
But
liked that kind of
it's
stuff.
not so much the mob stuff. It's more like
I
the
liked some of the Godfather trilogy, but
yeah, it's more like they're more like
always liked a lot
CIA.
of Western movies growing up.
Yeah, it's more like the CIA rather than and imagine those, but instead replace them with how the CIA and FBI function. Because truthfully, the CIA and FBI, if you know the mob, the CIA and FBI function like the fucking mafia.
Yeah, pretty much.
They function like the mafia. It's one of those things that if you're a type of person who looks at strategy and technique, CIA, FBI do the fucking same thing. They do the same fucking thing. But yeah, but I like that Netflix show.
I'm just glad my fucking gun stock I ordered for my AK comes in tomorrow, man.
What kind of stock you using? Spring?
It says Zukov side folded one came on it. Just a piece of fucking junk. Feels like a little metal cord. Gives me a little bit of a bruise mark on my shoulder. It's cheap.
Fucking, I don't like AK
It's
stocks.
very inexpensive. Very expensive weapon.
I don't like AK stocks.
$120 for it.
That's it.
American wants decent. Just got it for an experiment. Had a Picatinny quad rail. It looks damn near like an M4, but you can tell because of the fucking stainless steel bullshit all over it.
I always
Different fucking weapons.
like the I always like the 5.56 stocks. Stuff you would use on a
I
carbine.
love my M4, but after I got that AK, it took a bolt out. I don't know what I like more. I like them both.
It's hard. I guess I don't
like
know.
them both.
I would say this. I have more experience with it's experience.
My dad loves his 5.56.
This guy, I swear, he never shoots. He doesn't shoot until we shoot. Oh, dude. What's up with him? I swear, he's not, like, I'm watching him, like, just looking at us. He doesn't shoot until we shoot. Like, he doesn't want to waste the ammo or something. You gotta tell him we need this guy to live. Fuck, that ain't landed right on me. I'm dead. That data landed right on top of me. This guy literally doesn't shoot until we shoot. I'm watching him. He really doesn't shoot until we shoot. I'm watching him. It's like he's waiting. He's saving his ammo. What is he, German? What is this guy, Dutchland or something? Alright, water's down. You can grab him. I got up here. I took the high ground. Start grabbing him with those decoys. Take him through the open. What the fuck? Where's he at? Alright, as fuck. Dropped him again? Got him. Water's down. Damn. This guy is not fucking fucking helping us. He's not wanting to help us. I swear, every target I take down, he shoots at it after it's already down. Yeah. Go ahead now. I'll cover you. And we're good. Whoa! Out of fucking ammo. Oh shit, is he still? Whoa, zombie right on him.
Well, that one bar gave us a rest.
Maybe he didn't have anything with him. Maybe that's why he's been kind of hesitant on shooting.
No less rank.
Oh, we got it. Don't.
Grew a little bit more, but
It's because one of them died.
I feel like trying to do a harder extreme or something maybe. We'll give you a decent amount of cases each time you do this stuff. What do you feel like doing next?
How's your weeklies looking?
I think you help me take care of all that early.
Need anything accomplished?
I don't mind anything that's going to give me a chance. I'm going to get fucking forward. That's all I really care about. I got all my orders to take care of.
Does this guy know how to use the lore method?
What?
When we use the lures? Do you think he's used to using
Lures?
Yeah, is he used to using the lore method? It's hard because
We did it before with us, but usually we'd have him protect the base. Are you there, Rob? Can you hear me?
Let me see.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you
Oh yeah, I can hear him.
This other guy?
Oh yeah, I can hear him.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. Rob sounds
Yeah,
kind of
could
far
lure-
away.
We could lure him, or like even if you needed me to take out Big Mouth, I can grab a couple revival pills just in case if we try a 3-man.
I could do I could if we could probably run a 3-man extreme. I could run let me see what map was this on. Alright, so it's Juggernaut and Heatwave, yeah. We could run the daily extreme and I could run Jaeger and take down Big Mouth and the mortars.
Okay.
I run Jaeger and run the cause you know I could take down a boss creature quick with Jaeger.
What would you like me to do? Where was it? Was it at the village again, or was it?
It is.
I didn't see how you guys were hurting him at the mine. I didn't leave the damn.
So what I do, what we do at mine, we were, yeah, we were I was standing up on a rooftop. I was just standing on a random roof, or you could just be a roof or a fence or somewhere where they can't hit you, and just lure them there, and just keep them stunned, keep them occupied there, and I could deal with Big Mouth quick because I got the epic bow,
Okay.
and I run Jaeger.
Yeah. A lot of damage per second, guys.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put some lures on and I'll bring some bottles with me too, and I'll just do that.
Copy that.
You
And
do that in the first wave, right? I can change my chest piece where it makes it where I can extend my lure usage too.
Copy that. And because I conserve a lot of ammo with the with the wolf jacket.
Yes. Yep, that's what I got. See, I have two different wolf jackets. I got one that's got arrow consumption and the other that's got ammo consumption. Arrow and ammo and arrow and throwing weapons too.
But that compound bow like stuns him like first shot. First shot he just gets stunned.
Really?
Yeah.
Throwing weapons consumption I got on. Let's see some bottles.
Let's see what we got here. Fuck, I didn't even see. What is it? I can use my shock rounds, right? Yeah, Thunderbolt. Yeah, I can use shock rounds. Hell yeah.
Or no, if it's thunder, you don't want to use lightning on them. If it's lightning, you want to use either fire or ice or whatever.
Yeah, they're heat wave. They're heat wave, but
Heat wave, so yeah, lightning and ice. But I think damage was one of the ice was a damage amplifier if you needed it.
nah, this is the daily, so it looks like they're saying it's thunder. Yup. So I'm gonna bring a little bit of everything. Do I have access to it? Yeah, I can have them down quick as fuck. I just, holy shit, yeah, I got all the good shit. You know what's something I realized? It took me till Phantom Pain to realize why I like the Metal Gear series so much. Was that it has a definite 80s feel to it. I don't know if
Well,
you.
this one does. They changed. Let's think either the 60s, what was it, the prologue to Phantom Pain in the 70s.
I love.
Finally came full circle with the very first Metal Gear that was on the Nintendo Entertainment System because it was, what do you call it?
I think the 80s.
Solid Snake took it first.
Yeah, I feel like action movies in the 80s were the only generation to get action movies correct.
A-Team. The A-Team.
Fucking A-Team. Escape from New York. Was that 70s or 80s?
Nah, that was the 80s. Escape from New York.
Okay. I like that, like, I think back in the 80s they weren't scared of killing off characters. I used to know.
Nobody ever got shot or killed, dude.
No, that was the A-Team. The A-Team was a show. The A-Team was a show, but, Carpenter, John Carpenter movies, like, he would literally kill off any, he would kill off any character he needed to. If it would advance the story. He didn't give a fuck. I remember I used to feel like that with him when he did Halloween. Oh my god, one of my favorite horror movies. Original Halloween. First two. First two Halloweens were amazing.
I like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I thought that was pretty fucking psycho.
You know what I liked about the original Halloween was he didn't when he showed Michael Myers, he showed Michael Myers off in the peripheral of every shot. Like so, like when you're there, if you go back and watch the film, and you look at when they're in the town and they're talking, Michael Myers is always in the background, like stalking them, and you wouldn't notice him unless you go back and watch just the way they did those long edits. And you would just like you'll get like a brief glimpse of him in the background, just like standing in some bushes. You know what I mean? Like he was just in some. Hold on. Let me take a leak. Let me
go right ahead, man.
Let me take a leak. I'll be right back.
I got a piece of gear and a sickle already today. That I met you there, Rob. This guy's one of the top guys in Metal Gear and Geo Online.
I'm back.
You did good holders.
I'm back.
What'd you say?
I thought it was Steve Sight there for a minute.
No. Nope. I met this guy a few hours ago. We played a 3-man, what we're about to do right now. I sent them friend requests because they were good guys. They knew what they were doing. Everybody did their part like they're supposed to. When I meet people that know how to play the game, I try to add them because you don't meet too many people that work good together.
You know what's something I miss?
I like being able to 3-man extremes. I like being able to do that. It's not easy to do. Fuck, I didn't bring no iron. Anybody bring any iron?
I brought lures. We should be good with the lures.
I got lures also. I got 20 on me. I got which house were you getting on?
Oh, hold on. Let me see where they spawned at. I'll point you on a good. You know what was a good thing I used to like about the old school movies too? Which you don't see is like they use a lot of jump scares in newer movies, but like the older movies will always have like the enemy there. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. The 13th or Halloween, like you would always see either Jason or Michael Myers like in the background, and they would use those. Yeah, the audio, like they would use it. You know, with Jason, it was ch-ch-ch. Yeah, for some, they don't have that shit. They don't have that shit anymore with the new scary movies. They really don't.
I don't like what they did when they redid I like Nightmare on Elm Street also. Freddy, I like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, they made him a comedy. They made him too
Yeah,
comical.
they made him a fucking pedophile, dude.
They made him a clown.
They made him a pedophile, dude.
They didn't make him scary.
He was a child molester.
They didn't make him scary. They made him scary. It made you not like him more than just actually realize he was a scary dude.
He was a sicko.
Yeah. Alright, I put a wormhole on a roof that I was using.
Okay.
You see the wormhole on the map by the support? I put it on the roof I was using to lure them.
I don't see your portal yet.
The portal is... I put it on the... Did it disappear? I'll put it back. I think it disappeared. That's weird. Back. I'll show you the roof I was using. You see see the one right in front of support. I was watching movies. Let me shoot down my shit.
So up here on this roof is where you were throwing doors?
Yeah. Let me,
Just out in the middle of the two crowds, where exactly where you specifically throwing them?
hold on. I think it was